Looks like it's cooking up pretty doggone good. We just heard something hit the back of the trailer. The reason I'm trying to get as much snow away as I can is because when the stove gets the tent warm inside, I don't want to be walking in a bunch of water. I have made Star a little bed here in the top of the snow so she can get on it and get off her feet, get her feet out of the snow to protect her feet. Folks, this is the new Nature Hike massive tent. It's called the 1-bedroom tent. It is a hot tent, so I have never set this up, and they said it takes, I was watching Luke on the Outdoor Gear Review, and he said it took him about 15 minutes, and he is experienced. So I have never set this tent up, so I don't know how long it's going to take me, but we'll get her set up. We'll see what it looks like. And I don't know whether this is a large enough space or not. Don't want to lose that. Tent has 2 long poles and 2 short poles. And you can see this back pole is bent, pre-bent. It doesn't set up as easy as a teepee. I think I'm going to peg it down several places before I put the top pole in. And I believe this comes with 12 or 13 pegs. Comes with 12 pegs, and I believe 6 guy lines. Okay, the first thing you're going to want to do is get you some good pegs. These I started pounding into this hard soil, and the pegs just bent. At least one of them did. So get you some good pegs the first thing you want to do, unless you're always going to be going into soft ground. Okay, I've got it pegged down in 6 locations right now. I'm going to go ahead and put the last pole in, the short pole. This stove is a King Camp, and the company sent me the first one with the door welded on upside down. So I let them know about it, and they sent me they told me just to keep the stove, and they sent me a new stove. So I guess it's probably a pretty good company. I mean, it's a cheaper stove. Okay, we'll get that going here in a little bit. Let's see if we can get something going in here. These are called Quick Light fire starters. Wife got them for me for Christmas. There she goes. Right there is what I'm looking at, sitting in my chair looking out the tent. Right now it is 35 in the tent and 19 outside. So I think this is going to warm up a little bit. I'm going to be using these body warmers tonight. There's Star's meal for probably... She'll get the Caesar dry tonight, half of it, and tomorrow she'll get the rest of the dry and the moist. I'm getting ready to make me a cup of coffee. This is my milk I'm going to use for my recipe. A subscriber sent me to try, and this is what I'll be sleeping with tonight. And we will see if it works. It's supposed to be a 6.2 R value. It is rectangular large, so it weighs about 2 pounds. So I will let you know in the morning. It is supposed to get down to 7 tonight outside with a wind chill of about 5 below. But right now we don't have any wind, so yeah. Got the stove going good. I'm going to put me some water on for coffee. With all this snow, I won't have to worry about running out of water. Remember not to leave that handle down this time like I did the first time I used it, and melted part of the handle. I'll sit here and enjoy a cup of coffee and look out my patio. Well, everybody, it's 46 in the tent and it's 16 outside. I don't know whether you can see that or not. And it's not too bad. I'm having me some coffee, and here in a little bit I'm going to make me some dinner. I'm going to try a recipe that Dennis sent me. It's made out of corn, cheese, corn starch, and you fry it in a pan. I guess you mix the cornstarch and the corn together and put it in the pan, and then you melt the cheese over top. And he said it tastes like pizza. So I don't know. We'll see. This coffee is really good today, and I've got to get outside the tent and I have to go get my cheese. But yeah. And I also brought some pork egg rolls to warm up. A couple pork egg rolls tonight. I actually brought 4, but I think I'll probably only eat 2 of them. Tomorrow morning we're having bread, fry bread, and I'm just going to butter it and put some cinnamon sugar on it. And that's what I'm going to have for breakfast. A nice simple breakfast. Boy, that coffee tastes good. That coffee tastes good. Well, it's 15 outside now, so we'll see how low it gets tonight. But yeah, it's coming along good. Look back there. She got her own sleeping bag, her own sleeping pad. And there's my Cedar Summit. I did blow it up, and I put it in from the other side because I did not want to take a chance of getting that around the stove. Just wanted to say real quick that I'd laid on that sleeping pad, and it didn't take very long that I could feel the heat radiating back towards my body. So it has a warming sensation to it, and I was told I would like it by a friend. It has technology inside of it that radiates the heat back to you. So we'll see how it is overnight, and I'll let you know in the morning. Okay, I am going to make some dinner here. We're going to have to pre-mix this, so I'm going to pre-mix it in here because I think you have to get the oil a little hot before you add it to the skillet. So I've never made this before, so we're going to go ahead and dump the corn in. This is going to make a lot, so probably going to have to just get rid of some of it or take it home. Didn't really want to have to dirty this pan. And I just had enough milk in there. This is 1/3 cup of cornstarch. Again, Dennis, a subscriber, recommended this. He says it tastes just like pizza. So we'll see. Now it's not just cornstarch and corn, or corn and cornstarch. I'm assuming the cornstarch is going to set up a little bit. Now, Dennis said to just put a little oil in here, so we're going to add a little oil. Hope that wasn't too much. We'll let that oil get hot. Maybe I better put this light on better so you guys can see a little better. We'll let that oil get hot. And I'm going to look up his recipe one more time. Make sure I'm doing it right. Okay, so far I'm doing it right, so we're going to add this. Yeah, I think I'm only going to cook a little bit of it. He said medium heat, but I don't know how I'm going to do medium heat. Figure out medium heat. And I got to sprinkle on mozzarella cheese. So we will see. How this is. Cheese on your stove because it'll melt on there. cover the corn because I think the cheese is going to help it stay together. I'll let you guys know if this isn't any good. You guys see that okay? Well, coming along pretty good. It sure smells good, I know that. Okay, I've got it in my bowl now. See it there? Let's do a taste test. My spork is in my truck in my other bag, and I don't feel like going to get it, so we're just going to use this. That is good. Thank you, Dennis. It's pretty good. Man, I get to be a messy when I'm out here doing this stuff. I changed my socks because I had rubber boots on and my toes were really cold. So I took my boots off and my socks were damp from sweat. So I put dry socks on, I got my house slippers on. This is good. I'm going to sit here and enjoy this, and we'll see you guys in a little bit. Snow is starting to collect on the tent. I like this tent. It's got a nice snow skirt. I don't know how much more snow we're going to get tonight. I'm going to make me some cocoa for dessert. I'm just going to put some extra milk. And I think this is about a 12-ounce cup, so I'm going to put about that much in it, get that nice and warm. Then I'm going to drop one of these. They're called hot chocolate bombs, and I got some dark chocolate. I really love dark chocolate, and it says it's got marshmallows in them. They come out when it melts, so we're going to try this for dessert tonight. All right, you all, I'm going to drop this down in there. We'll see what happens. Do I have to push it down, I wonder? Maybe it just melts. Ooh, I heard something. Let's see what happens here. What's going on? I heard something. I wonder if the milk's warm enough. I hope it's warm enough. I don't know. We'll see. It's starting to change a little bit now. What's going on? It's going to sink down in there. Oh, yeah. Look, it had marshmallows in the middle of it. Look at them floating on top there. Well, everybody, that's it for tonight. I'm going to sit here and watch an old black and white movie, and then I am going to join Star in the bed. We'll see you tomorrow morning. I'll tell you, folks, it's about 2 a.m. and it is just eerie dark out here. Eerie dark. Heard some coyotes not too long ago. Them look like some snow clouds moving in. In here amongst these tall, beautiful pines. Good morning, everybody. We'll be cooking on the sunflower stove this morning. Well, it looks like she's ready. Took about 3 minutes. Once I get that oil nice and hot, I'm gonna stick some bread in there. Fry me some bread. Looks like it's cooking up pretty doggone good. This is gonna be Star's. She gets her 2 pieces of bacon when we go camping. I'll cook it really good and try to get most of the fat out of it. I'm going to put some butter on here. Well, let's see if it's any good. Man. That's breakfast and dessert at the same time. Wish you all were here to taste this. This is really good. I'll put the recipe down in the description, okay? All right. I have the truck running I have Star in the truck and it's warming up. All we gotta do is finish taking the tent down and we're out of here. I have 1 burn hole, so I'm going to have to take a patch and patch that. That's why I recommend that you get an elbow to take your pipe out away from the tent. Thank you all for coming along. We have left no trace here other than the imprint of the tent and where I shoveled the snow to the side. But thanks for coming along. We sure appreciate you. If you like the video, please think about subscribing, hit that thumbs up, and remember to love others, love yourself, and never stop dreaming. We'll see you next time. All right, bye-bye.